You guys sometimes ask, hey, Clay, how come you still talk about COVID and masking and all of the policies that are in place surrounding it? It's because it's not going away. Outkick is on track for our biggest audience ever in July. Our audience continues to skyrocket. Same thing happening with Clay and Buck. Why? It's because a lot of you out there all over the country understand that the left-wing COVID fear porn purveyors are going to bring back masks as soon as they can. And some of you don't see this. You don't get it. But let me tell you this. In San Diego, kids are having to wear masks again in schools during summer school. Doesn't make any sense. We know, based on the data, you can look at LA County and compare it to Orange County. No basis in fact whatsoever that masks are lowering the spread of COVID. We know, looking where I live in Nashville area, I live in Williamson County. For those of you who don't know my area, it's somewhat similar to LA in that Williamson County is directly south of Davidson County, which is where Nashville is. I live in the Franklin-Brentwood area now. My kids go to public school, my two youngest. They had absolutely no mask requirement entire year. Nashville required masks all the way up into March or April of the school year. Rates of COVID were actually a bit lower in my county of Williamson. Orange County, bit lower than LA County. We have side-by-side counties with two different policies that they put in place. No difference in the spread of COVID because masks don't work in any way in terms of reducing the spread of COVID. Everybody's now acknowledging this. Even the left-wingers now are saying, well, the way people wear masks means that they don't stop the spread of COVID. Yeah, no kidding. The way that people wear masks doesn't work because unless you're going to put on like a full-on gas mask, there is no way to stop the spread of COVID by wearing masks. Doesn't mean they're not going to try. Ashish Jha and Dr. Fauci, but Ashish Jha is now speaking out on the Biden administration's policy. They are now arguing that they want masks back and that they need to be returned to indoor settings. I can already see this starting to grow. I flew this weekend down and back to Orlando. Like I said, I'm headed to Fort Lauderdale this weekend. Next week, I'll be in New York City. Then I'm headed to Michigan. I'm all over the place, okay? Starting to see more people wearing masks. And really what the mask is it is a left-wing version of the MAGA hat. If you wear a MAGA red hat, you are sending a political statement. If you are wearing a mask now, you are saying, I don't care about science. All I care about is making sure everybody knows that I'm a good Fauciite, that I am willing to buy into unscientific doggerel in order to be considered in good standing with the left wing in this country.